special event this weekend is highlighting the growing child abuse epidemic while also raising much needed funding to support children and young adults in their recovery. So joining me this morning with more on how you can help is Jenny Dean and Lauren Fallman with Michigan Dance Alliance. And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so first, Lauren, I'll start with you. Give us a background on what exactly Janie's Fund is and the impact it has on a specific community.
Yeah, absolutely. So Janie's Fund was founded based on the Aerosmith song, Janie's Got a Gun. And it was just kind of founded in that song, if you're familiar with it. Janie was abused by her father. So around that, it was what could have been done to prevent Janie from the abuse and from the neglect. And then what happens with all these children who are experiencing it. Because reported, there's an astounding 1 out of 5 children in America who are who do report being abused and being assaulted by people in their lives, which is where Youth Villages comes in, and the programs that we are fundraising for help these young people move on with their lives, cope with the trauma, cope with the awful things that have happened to them,
And I mean, you point out that 1 in 5 being reported, so I'm sure that that epidemic is even more than what we even know.
Absolutely.
But this Janie's Fund, I mean, it has been growing across the country, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we, the Star Dance Alliance, we are partnered with Janie's Fund and Youth Villages. Last year was our inaugural year. We started with 7 studios, and Michigan Dance Alliance was proudly one of them. So we had 7 studios across the country. This year we have grown, and we have 22 participating studios in our Dance for Janie event, and we have over $100,000 raised as of today, this morning.
That's fantastic. So Jenny, you're owner-director of Michigan Dance Alliance in Canton.
Yes.
And so tell us how your studio in particular, because we're seeing some photos of some of your young dancers and stuff here, how they got involved and how young dancers in our community can also get involved, whether or not they're, participate at your studio.
Yeah, so we got involved through the Star Dance Alliance. They asked us to be a part of the inaugural meeting last year, and then we graciously said that we would do it again. And so this weekend on Saturday, we're doing a bit of a dance-a-thon, if you will. So our kids will be dancing probably close to 10 hours all day, from like 8 in the morning until probably 6 at night. And yeah, they've been asking friends and family to donate and to get involved and just really raise money and awareness for this great cause.
So we have some of your dancers here. We probably can take a shot of them while you answer this next question. I mean, as a dancer as well, growing up, I know that it is an artistic way to express yourself in a way that's so different than what you would verbalize. So how is it important for these kids to be able to use that form of expression, during this dance-a-thon?
Yeah, so I can say for a lot of our kids, both competitive and recreational, dance is therapy for them.
Absolutely.
Whether they're having a bad day at school or, just having a bad day period, they can come to the dance studio and they can dance it out and feel so much better. So to be, pairing with Janie's Fund and then having this other form of therapy through Janie's Fund is just, it's a dream come true.
And probably, meanwhile, we're also educating our youth on this epidemic as well. So dancer or not, how can the community get involved? Because we might have people at home thinking, oh, I have 2 left feet. I can't do something like this. So how can they also help support the cause?
So if you head to janiesfund.org /Dance for Janie, you will see our logo, Michigan Dance Alliance. If you click on that, there is a Donate Now button. All funds that are raised go directly to Youth Villages and the programs and the therapies that are offered to all of the girls in the Janie's Fun House. So that is one way, and then just keep dancing and spreading awareness and being an advocate if someone, reports that they're being abused or neglected.
Absolutely. Well, I love what you guys are doing, so thank you so much
Yeah.
for this meaningful cause. Another shout out to our dancers. We have Allison Dean, we have Presley Albrecht, and Mia Kolb that's with us this morning, and so they'll be dancing their little hearts out over the weekend. And once again, thank you to Jenny and Lauren for joining us and getting up early this morning. We'll be back with some more news and updates in a few minutes, and you can check out the cause on clickondetroit.com.